brilliant uppercut up the middle.
The only fighter who could out-Rocky Rocky.
Margarito's saying that Pacquiao's not hurting him, but his face is telling a different story.
The best boxer in the world, perhaps ever.
He is gradually reconfiguring De La Hoya's beautiful face.
The smiling assassin, Manny Pacquiao.
And that's a knockdown for Manny Pacquiao.
Boom! He's the last man that anybody in sane mind would ever want to go up against. So look who's getting in the ring with him.
Never felt a fist that strong.
I've done some crazy things in my time. This may just be the craziest. And trust me, you've got to see it to believe it. Morgan Verkus Pacquiao.
Oh, sorry, Freddy. What was that accident? That was
Knockout, here's Morgan tonight. Good evening. I'm at the famous Wildcard Boxing Gym in Hollywood with the man that many people consider to be the greatest boxer that's ever lived. Tomorrow night, he fights at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas in an HBO pay-per-view battle against a man he's already fought twice before, both in fairly contentious circumstances. It strikes me this one, it's not just business, it's personal. And the man is Manny Pacquiao. Manny, well, thank you for inviting me to your gym. It's a great story for you, this gym, because 10 years ago, you walked in that door, and Freddie Roach is here. It's his gym. He's arguably the greatest trainer that boxing has ever seen.
Yeah.
And your career is not going very well, and you're needing a break. You need someone to spot your talent. What happens when you come that day?
When I came here in Wildcard, we just came here for just a vacation and looking for a boxing gym for workout. And I meet Freddie Roach here in Wildcard, and we do meets a couple rounds, and I like the way he trains. He do meets, and he instruct me about the strategy, and he like also my style.
Well, he said that after one round, he walked away and he said to a friend who was here, "This boy can hit." So he knew immediately that you had an amazing punch, and he could see you could be somebody special. But I don't think either of you could ever have imagined that here we are a decade later, and you've won world titles in 8 different weights, which has never been done before. Can you believe what's happened to you in your career?
I never expect what I have done in boxing, and it's amazing, unbelievable. I think I'm just lucky and blessed by God, and I always praise God and give thanks.
In the Philippines, you are almost like a god there. The whole country comes to a stop when you fight. They say there's no crime in the Philippines when Manny Pacquiao fights. There's no cars on the road. Everyone stops. You represent the country. Is that huge pressure, or is it just a great honor for you? How do you feel?
It's there's a pressure, because all Filipinos, millions of Filipinos, they're hoping for victory in every fight, and I don't want to disappoint them. So I have to train hard and make it sure that I'm 100% condition on the fight and to win the fight. And it's a pressure, but there's a pressure, but if you train hard and believe God, I think nothing is impossible.
How do you feel when people say you're the best fighter there's ever been?
How I feel, of course, I feel happy, and people believing my talent, my capability in boxing. But I never, I don't want to think about what I have done in boxing. I want to stay my feet in the ground, so to be friendly to everybody. When
you grew up, there was, as for many people in the Philippines, no money. It was a tough upbringing for you. Your father abandoned you. It's a well-known story. You were brought up by your mother and your siblings. Your mother seems a very strong woman in your life. Tell me about her.
She is. She's very strong, and she teaches us how to believe God, to work hard, how to, but she teaches everything about what is life, how to live fair, and no people, No, you don't hit people.
I mean, it's a nice thing to teach you, not to hate people, but you, when you get in a ring, are one of the most brutal boxers we've ever seen. How do you deal with that? How do you manage to try and kill people with your hands, but not hate?
I think this is part of my career boxing is, of course, hitting each other. But what I mean is, I'm always praying that in every fight nobody get hurt. I mean, what I mean is hurting like a bad hurt. I mean, although boxing is hitting each other, but I'm always praying that even my opponent, I pray for him for a good fight, and we can entertain people, and people will be happy.
When you were 14, 15, you took part in sort of street fights in the Philippines, and people used to get killed. I mean, they would die. You had a friend of yours who died in one of those fights. What are your memories of that time? What did you hope to achieve when you were doing those fights?
Yes, my close friend before in boxing, he died in the ring while he's fighting, and all my teammates they retired after that when my close friend died. But I'm the one who pursued to continue my boxing career.
Did you nearly give up then? Did you think about giving up then?
No. I told him to, I will continue your fight in boxing, and I will do everything that I can give make people happy.
When you get in the ring for a fight like you are tomorrow, as you walk in, how do you really feel?
I'm excited, and I've been training 8 weeks for this fight, so nothing to worry. And I believe God, and God is always guiding me and bless me.
Freddie Roach tells me that you never cut your hair before a fight. You're like Samson. You believe if you cut your hair, you'll lose your power. Is that right?
Well, I mean, it's my experience to fight if I short hair. I feel like weak, but I do try. My experience to fight a long hair, I feel strong and can punch a bigger guy.
You've been involved in politics in the Philippines, and people are expecting you to run for governor in 2013 and potentially to run as the president of the Philippines in 10 years' time. How realistic is this for you?
Being a public servant, this is a serious job, not like boxing, entertaining people, but this politics issues it's a serious, you're taking care of a problem of those people who needing your help, and I'm serious to serve them honestly and to help them.
Because politics in Philippines, as you've said many times, is very corrupt. People know that. Would you like to be in a position of power to change that, to make it a more honest politics?
That's what I'm trying to do to change the politics in the Philippines. That's right. There's a lot of corrupt politicians, so I want to show it to them that I'm the good example to serve honestly.
How important is money to you? Because you've made millions and millions of dollars fighting. You're one of the most highly prized sportsmen in the world now in terms of your ability to sell tickets. Does it motivate you, money?
Making money, I'm happy because, of course, every fight I make millions of dollars, but after the fight, I'm sharing to the people, poor people in the Philippines, giving charity for them.
The big question everyone asks you in every interview at the moment is, will you ever fight Floyd Mayweather? What do you honestly think?
I never, right now I'm not thinking about that.
Would you like to?
like what I said, I always fight whatever my promoter give it to me, the opponent. So I'm willing to fight anymore, anywhere,
Do you think you beat him?
anytime.
Do you think you beat him?
It's hard to say. Of course, he's a boxer and I'm a boxer also, and we train hard to say right now.
But there's only one guy who's ever won 8 world titles in 8 different weights. That's you, not him.
That's the only me.
Only you.
And but I'm not competing my record to anybody. I'm not I'm happy that I'm one of them, giving excitement and exciting fight to the fans of boxing.
I'm going to bring in somebody after the break who you know very well. It's your trainer, Freddie Roach, the man that you stood in here with 10 years ago, and get him talking about you. And you talking about him, because he's a pretty amazing character too.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Well, not completely.